Yarkuweri ofuka chakua Nahakwe Lodge Yarkuweri ofuka chakua Nahakwe Lodge Aunan kau shatam Ilo kamu kariona Aunan kau shatam Ilo kamu kariona Mabe alawa wana Niko ukuriona Nilisumini puluriona Marobalo wana Aunan kau shatam Ilo kamu kariona Aunan kau shatam Ilo kamu kariona Mabe alawa wana Niko ukuriona Nilisumini puluriona Marobalo wana Usiwarula uwawaya Ifi uwaya hariya Usiwarula uwawaya Ifi uwaya hariya Nebatuba ukwa kule Wapelela nakuwa Nahakwe Lodge Wapelela nakuwa Nebatuba ukwa kule.
Okay, right. Just like I said, Lady Medise, Nagijowi, Warabane, was insider. Mojana say, Nahakwe Lodge, Monor staying safe during COVID-19. Robona Gaba, Nahakwe Lodge, Namile, Abadia, in Monaco, near COVID-19, with the Fajawari, Aller Customer Jabona, Namila Hamon, Baberi Gavona, Bava, Babuliki, Lekker Special, Monaco, near COVID-19. Bagin later gonna be Swagasegi, Amuele, Moetabil, Mulaudi, wa Nahakwe Lodge, Tavella.
Tavella, the guy.
Ronari Salin. He, like Swagas, like Muso over level was insider. You may introduce yourself.
My name is Nahakwe Betchufungwan, who's the manager for Nahakwe Lodge currently. Yeah.
So, how is the business since you opened during the COVID-19?
It's been very hard operating under the COVID-19. As we have, we know that Nahakwe Lodge in this area is likely like the only place where people have pleasure coming and eat, and it is difficult because we have to maintain the number. As you have seen at the gate, we have tried to put so that people understand that. Unfortunately, we cannot able to accommodate that high number as like before. So even our restaurant, we have to minimize how many people are sitting, put tables outside. But when it's raining, it becomes a problem because if we have a lot of people who wants to come, then it means we have to stop them from the gate coming in because the restaurant is already full, as they cannot sit outside when it is raining. So it is very hard operating at these times. But in terms of safety, we have tried to implement as much as possible to make sure that our guests and also our staff are safe. When they arrive, and we have done the trainings of the staff before the opening, before we start operating, after when we start coming back after the lockdowns, we had in-house training for all our departments, starting from security, housekeeping, everyone, so that they know how to handle this situation, so that they know that, okay, they have to wash their hands, they have to sanitize all the time. We are screening 2 times because we screen people from the gate, and again, we screen people at the reception for in case if maybe sometimes find that it's not accurate when you come in, so we have to do it again. We also keep records of every staff. We've got 2 separate sheets. We've got the one for staff, the one for the guests. Daily visit. Then we've got also the tracing contacts for people sleeping. So we have 3 types of tracing so that we know that, okay, the people who were sleeping were on this day, which rooms, something like that. And it is easy for us to can trace what happened when, because we are working on groups. So we know on this group, if someone may have come on that day and is positive or fine, so it will be easy for us to trace that person and the group of staff who were on duty that particular week. So that one becomes easier for us. So we try our best that our guests, when they arrive, they must make sure as soon as they come in, they must make sure they have masks. We have put extra masks at the gate with a smaller amount of price where one can purchase a mask if you don't have it. And then also at the reception, we have them for whoever had forgotten, or sometimes they get lost somehow from, because people put in their pockets.
Yeah, you're right.
So I've picked up a lot of masks when we're cleaning here. So that shows that people can lose their masks somehow because they remove them after they've entered. That's one of the challenges which we face. Sometimes there are people who do not want to obey the rules. You find that someone comes, and then even you see, like when we're sitting like this, we're on a distance. We can able to sit and chat while we're having our mask, rather than removing our mask off. Yes, but some of the people, we try hard that we come and talk to them that, guys, please try and put your mask on, unless if when I bring food, then you can remove the mask and so on. And we try also for people to not to stay too long time at the lodge after eating, because for now, because we are also not using the pool, people are just some they get bored because sometimes there's nothing to do and they just eat, and some they bring small children with them and so on, and we try to calm the parents that, okay, please look after the kids.
I was about to come to that point. So how do we enforce people to obey the rules within the Nahakwe Lodge?
What we do, we have COVID-19 safety officers at Nahakwe. We've got 2 COVID-19 officers. So we make sure that one of those people is available at all times. So while people are around, that particular person who's a safety officer must walk around during when there are people, to maintain and ensure that people are following the rules. That's how we try to fight this.
Oh, okay. So you spoke about the sales of masks. How much is one?
It's 20 rand.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
So you said that there is a limited time for people who come to the restaurant.
Yes.
So can you maybe tell us, or how much time you give them?
Around 4 hours to 5 hours.
Yes.
Depending on what time you have arrived, because we are also closing early at these times. So if you have arrived around 12, you can stay until around 4 o'clock. But from 6:30, we start clearing up and cleaning up, because 7 o'clock people, the kitchen is closing at the current moment, and then at 8 o'clock we need to be getting taxis and go home.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay. So can you maybe brief us about the pricing of the food in the restaurant, or how is everything going?
The pricing is still very low. We did not change our rates in terms of food. It's still the same amounts, which, like, where people mostly ask if I want to come and spend the day at Nahakwe, how much for a day. So what we do is that we don't charge entrance fee at the gate as like others do.
Yeah.
What you need to do, you spend at least 120 per person, which on that 120 is the amount which you order your food. Our food ranges from 40 rand, depending on what you have ordered. It's starting from 40 rand up to 150 a plate, depending what you want to order. So that's affordable, and soft drinks as from 20 rands. Yes.
Then for accommodation?
Our accommodation, our rates were from 545 per person on bed only rate, but we have reduced it now because of the COVID. It's now 375 per person sharing. So meaning if you are 2 in a room, it's 750. Currently it was 1,090. So currently we are running a special, which we call it local is Lekker. It's not COVID, it's local is Lekker, which is 750 per room, minimum of 2 people.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
Then it's for how long, the special?
The special until we up to now we have put up to July, and then I think we will extend it the whole year, because we can see that with this second wave, we do not know where we will go. We might even reduce it again during winter when it becomes quiet. We might reduce it again, because in winter, things becomes more slow than in summer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can you maybe brief us what is it allowed in the premises? Are we still allowed to host some events, or which things are not allowed in the meantime?
In the meantime, we do not allow big events. We are only allowed to host up to 50% of the capacity of our venue. So our conference hall takes 80. So it means if I have to have a conference meeting, it must be 30 to 40 people only currently. Not that we cannot host, we can do it on a lesser amount of people, up to 40, so that we can maintain the distance. The restaurant as well, it takes 60. So when people are sitting, we need to make sure that the tables are scattered and then some sit outside so that there's enough space for everyone. So the functions we do allow, but smaller functions with a very low music. We do not allow huge music with a very low music. Those normal speakers, if people maybe need, because sometimes it's find that it's a party and something like that. So it's getting bored if they're too quiet and sitting like this. So we do allow that smaller speaker. They can bring it with them, or we also have ours which we can borrow them at the paying price of like 600 rand, and they use it. Yes.
So if they want to book hall, how much? If they want to book the conference hall?
The conference hall, it depends on what they want to do. We have what we call full day. If it's a normal conference, so there's a conference, there's a function, like baby shower and whatever. So those things are different, because on conferences we've got packages here, conference starting from morning up to the evening, or starting from morning like half day. So the conference hall on a half day basis is 1,500. Yes, that's conference hall only.
Okay.
Before the meals. Yes.
Okay. Normally people come here for food. Some they come here for swimming pool. So which other service do you offer other than that?
The other services which we normally offer, it's we do what we call cultural activities. Starting from here, and we take people. Unfortunately, most of the people we do these cultural activities is our international guests. Yeah, which we've got a qualified cultural guide at the lodge, which takes people starting from here at Mamaila to people starting from most of the times the internationals, they like local things like market. Some of them, they'll ask me, can you take us to Mamaila Bar? So you'll have to make a plan and go there, and then just arrange with the bar there that I've got people, they want to come and drink here, and then see the, what do you call it, Moruba, ne? Yeah, something like that. And then that guide will go with them. We use some of the people who are sewing traditional clothing. We show them, and then we got along to what we call Ribola at Root. Ribola at Root is one of the places where we work with the people, the artists, people who are doing wood carving, beads making, pottery. So it starts from here along the R578 road towards Mbokotha and Mashamba and Mukondeni at the pottery village. So those are the places which we take our people who are interested. Unfortunately, we are a bit far from Bokruga and so on. We can't reach there, and currently there's no place like animal viewing which we can say we can use. The only place which when people say, where can we go for animal viewing, we take them to Matsila, because they've got game there.
So this place is very good for photo shoots. So do you charge maybe for photo shoots?
Yes.
If people they want to take pictures here?
Yes. We do photo shoots. It's 2,500 for about 3 hours.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes. So photo shoots for weddings, people do book for that. And it depends what kind of photo shoot they want to do. But most of them, mostly is weddings, when they are finished at homes and come this side for photo shoots, we do photo shoots. We actually do all functions, including baby showers and so on. The only problem now is this protocols and the rules which we have to work under currently. Yes.
Okay. Then in conclusion, what message do you have for the customers of Nahakwe Lodge?
What I can tell the customers of Nahakwe Lodge is that when they arrive at Nahakwe Lodge, they must make sure that they have their masks, because we have sanitizers. If they do not want our sanitizer and they have their own sanitizer, they can use it in front of me if I'm there, and then to show that they do have sanitizers. That is a must. It's a must of everyone to have it. Wearing of mask, we know that the president made it clear that it is on everyone's hands that we must wear masks. So I would say to customers, we have to be very careful about our lives of our children, because as soon as you come here, you have contact with someone at the lodge, and then which you don't know, because sometimes people will just meet here. I don't believe that when people are here, they know each other. So wherever they are at the lodge, they must try to, when we put sanitizers anywhere from the bar, people mustn't ignore the sanitizers and don't use it, because they are touching everywhere where there were people. Sometimes on this table, there were people sitting. Before one of our staff can see that those people have moved, it has not been sanitized before you come and sit. So people must sanitize themselves before they come to sit, or make sure they come and talk to one of us inside that I want to move to that chair, but there were other people, can you please come and sanitize for me? We'll do that lately. And people who are coming with kids as well, I'll say please try to make sure that the kids are safe when you come at Nahakwe Lodge. You are still welcome to come and order things for children and everything. Bring your children. This is your lodge, the community property for you to come and enjoy. But at this current moment, let's follow the rules. Let's follow the rules. Let's not undermine the staff who's working at Nahakwe. Let's focus on the COVID-19. It is our lives which we are fighting for here. Yes.
Okay, can you leave them with the contact numbers or the contact details for Nahakwe Lodge, for in case maybe they need your services, or maybe if they are not satisfied with something, where they can maybe report?
They can, the lodge cell number, it's 060, which they can contact 060 808 559. They can call that number or WhatsApp on that number, and then we'll assist them.
Okay,
if they want to use a landline, it's 015 397 7833. Yes, and they can speak to either Betty or Moses.
Okay, right.
Yes.
They can as well follow you on Facebook.
They can also follow us on Facebook. Nahakwe Facebook. They can follow us on Facebook. We are on Facebook. I'm not sure about Twitter, but I'm very sure that we mostly on Facebook. That's how we do our social media.
Okay, right. Thank you for your time.
Or the website.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you for having us as Nahakwe Lodge.
Aye.
You're welcome.
Okay, right now we are going to talk about Nahakwe Lodge. When we are going to talk about Bashimaka, so both safe. When I'm going to get COVID-19, na get you what about ban? It's gonna happen again later.